The Philippines and the United States are considering the expansion of their annual Balikatan military exercises to include Japan, following the historic trilateral meeting of the leaders of the three countries in Washington last week. In a forum, President Bongbong Marcos welcomes the idea of having Japanese troops participate in the Balikatan War Games, carried out under the Mutual Defense Treaty between the Philippines and the U.S.
I don't see any reason why Japan should not be part of those exercises in the future. And that again is, I think, is a good move for us to make, simply because it will make it easier for us to work together and to coordinate together, and again, so that we can do the most, focus where the problems are, maximize the resources that we have so that we can maintain the peace and stability.
The president also expresses optimism over the newly formed alliance with the U.S. and Japan, forged during the trilateral meeting with U.S. President Joe Biden and Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida. Meanwhile, the president placed down speculations that the U.S.-Philippines-Japan alliance was directed towards China, clarifying that the trilateral meeting is merely a strengthening of relations among the three nations. Security and defense to maintain the freedom of navigation in the West Philippine Sea was tackled during the meeting. President Marcos further reveals that the Philippines and Japan are now finalizing the operational details of the planned Reciprocal Access Agreement. According to Marcos, the Reciprocal Access Agreement would not be the same as the Visiting Forces Agreement with the U.S., which, he says, had caused problems due to the presence of American troops in the country.
It's just a question of getting the language down and defining precisely how it's going to work, the logistical systems and how that's going to work. But it should not take very much longer. I think we're very close to completion on that. It's not going to be as if it's their base and the people, their seamen will come down and will go into the city and go into. Well, I don't think that that's part of the agreement.